Hey yo, what's up, you guys? Your boy Huggy B back with another story for y'all. I was just thinking, like, cause this couple days ago, I went to a temp agency, right? And it hooked me up with a job working at this place called Mercer Foods. And it just had me thinking about all the jobs that I had over the course of my life. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of jobs, but I mean, a lot of jobs that I stuck with for a very, very long time. And some of them I just kind of didn't really last that long. So I'm just going to give you a rundown. It all starts back to when I was about 17 years old when I got my very first gig. The shit was legit. It was lit. You feel me? I was stage production. This job was brought to me through WorkNet of the Summer Youth Program. And I would say that was probably the most best summer that I ever had in my life. I mean, on some real shit, that was a damn good summer. Now, my job with stage production is I would set up get these metal pieces, get them off the truck all the time, and just set them up, and just put the boards and stuff like that, and the stairs, and get the background. And on the stage production at this time, we was doing what was that play called? I want to say Cinderella. We did Cinderella, and it was cool. I mean, the only thing that I would say that was really bad about that job is um, when we left the school, because we was at Stag High School for like almost 2 weeks, and we was chilling. We was up in the AC, and we wasn't worrying about shit. You feel me? So it was good. So we built the stage thingies. It's like we turn it, and you paint. They had all the little paint and stuff like that. That was cool. Until we had to leave Stag High School, and we started hitting them parks. Mind you, like I said, this is the summertime. And at that point in time, this is when the heat started rising up and getting really, really hotter. Like I remember, oh my god, my very first one, it was about 110 degrees out there in Tracy, and oh my god, I mean, I wasn't this dark always. I would say this is probably from the summer of that summer, and it was cool because I wasn't really complaining because I knew I was making money. I was making new friends, which I don't talk to this day. But I know one person, but I ain't gonna say no names. But that was my very first gig. I mean, we all didn't get paid until like almost to the end of the summer. And believe me, them checks was nice, certified, because a nigga was working at least almost 12 to 13 hour shifts just from the morning time all the way to the very fucking early evening. I mean, very early mornings, which is like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. So that was my first gig. And of course, time went by. I didn't really find anything between them because, I'm young. I'm finna run out and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So it was about 4 years, I'll say, maybe or less. I got a job working at the Stockton Arena. That was dope. I mean, a friend hooked me up. She was like, "Yo, we looking for porters. We need some people to come up in here, come and apply. Fuck it, nigga need his bread. Why not?" So, but before that, I worked with my stepdad at his little spots and doing stuff here and there, doing janitorial work here and there. But we'll get to that in a minute. The next thing was the Stockton Arena. I got on with that. And then for there, I was working there for 4 years doing the same shit. It seemed like at the Stockton Arena, they had you working for, at that point in time, it was $8.50 an hour. And, now it's like $10 an hour. Now you think about it, it's like, damn, you was working for 8.50. You worked fucking hard for that money. I mean, I was lifting up pallets of food and pushing them on a cart and shit and going up in this damn elevator, and it was a lot of shit going down. And I don't know if they demoted me, but at that point in time, I was doing a lot of good popcorn. So they stuck me on popcorn, and I was been there ever since. And that was almost like 2.5 years. I did 2 years of the porter, and then 2 years of making this bomb ass popcorn that everybody was addicted to, which was extremely funny. So After that, but while I was doing that in between that 4 years, I did in-home service care for my mother, which at the time she had cancer. RP to my mom. May she rest in peace. But I did that for during that time. So I nigga had two jobs. I was two jobs shouting. So my money was coming in nice. And at that point in time, I was seeing $9 there, and it was cool. I mean, I had no complaints whatsoever. But after a while, my mom was getting more and more sick. We started to have more people come in and do better things for her, because they need more legitimate person. So I wasn't complaining about that. So that's why I just let that happen. I had to let that job go. But at that time, I was still working at the arena. And after my mom had passed, um, this was just like I was just getting kind of tired because it was like they wasn't trying to. There was no room for improvement. Bottom line, there was no room for improvement. Even though I had seniority there, they wasn't trying to give me my position back because they was too busy hiring for other people. They're like, no, we're just gonna stick you on popcorn. We're just gonna leave you there. And at that point in time, my hours was getting really cut short. So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting kind of tired of this shit because I think I ain't getting nowhere. I had a car at the time, and gas wasn't cheap then like it ain't now. So nigga had to get around. So at that point in time, I had a former family member, which I'm just gonna say former, tell me about a job that was cool. $14 an hour, and you get a spot. Fuck yeah. Place is called Eaton Housing. Now, I I got in. I got in cool. It was cool because if like they said, they got if you know somebody, you're definitely gonna get your foot in the door. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That's exactly what was. It's true. It is fucking true, which is still to this day is true. So, anyways, 2012, after my mother had passed, I finally got in with that, and it was dope because I had my own spot, and this is something that I have never experienced in my life. So I'm gonna honestly say, yes, I'm doing well. I'm doing very fucking well. I got my spot, nigga. Got core, man. Nigga, I'm getting the bread, nigga. We wildin'. I'm wildin'. I'm chilling. You feel me? So fuck yeah. It's almost like you give a homeless man $1 million. But he gonna go out there and wild. So I did that for about 8 months, but in the end, it was my. I'm just gonna say it. My boss was a real bitch, total bitch, and everybody who worked around her knew it, that she was a total bitch, and she was just a hard person to work with. And she gonna sit there and complain about my work, and I was falsifying documents. What documents am I falsified? Only thing I signed was my check or some other shit. So how am I falsifying shit? I did everything that bitch told me to do. Every fucking thing. But everybody has that one fucking boss, and that's real shit. So that was sort of a big blow. I mean, I can honestly say that was like a decline in my life because at that point in time, my car broke down. I lost my job, and it was just all bad. And I would say it was in 2000. Yeah, about 2000, about 3 years passed by. A nigga was down on his luck severely. I could not find any work whatsoever. I didn't have no ride because at that point in time I was living out in a very small town, Syracuse, California. And so at that point in time I was still trying to find work, trying to do something. So years go by, I moved from Syracuse. I moved back to my city, Stockton, California, which I ended up linking up doing your afternoon supervisor at a school. At two schools I was there. Within that year I was there. Now, I would honestly say it was cool because, once again, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I ended up going to August Elementary. I was a afternoon supervisor there. It was cool because all you have to do is sit there and watch little kids, make sure they ain't getting no fights, make sure they being right during lunchtime, recess, and stuff like that. It was an easy job, but at the same time, I was going to school. And then I would go to my job after that. So it wasn't a day that I wasn't, not going. And like I said, nigga was a devoted person. You know what I'm saying? I was there every fucking day. every single day I was there. So that job, I ended up getting transferred. Once the school year was over, I went to another school, which my friend hooked me up with that job because they needed some more afternoon supervisors over there. And I was there for a little bit until the damn once the $10 wages hit, that's when they're like, yo, we can't pay everybody. Some people gotta go. Since you got see the afternoon supervisor job is like I will still say to this day, it's like the bottom feeders of the school world. You know, you got your superintendents, your principals, the teachers, and then you got your secretaries, and then you got your afternoon supervisor. That's exactly what it is. And we was the one that handled the most responsibilities, but get less credit approved for it, and we was get cut first. So of course, when that happened, they gonna cut the nigga. They gonna cut the nigga first. You feel me? And I was at that point in time, I was the only guy afternoon supervisor. You would think you would need some muscle there to handle these kids, but they kept their older ones, they kept their ladies. But I'm not gonna blame anybody because school is broke. So when you're on the southeast of Stockton, you're not gonna see a lot of fucking money. So I'm just real talk. So after the principal approached me and like, yo, you got like one more week, we're gonna have to cut you and this and that, so you can find another work, some other school. But at that point in time, I already had in my mind, I'm not gonna deal with the school shit because you got your breaks, you got your summer times, you got your just every little thing. They'll find a reason not to have school. So at that point in time, we wasn't getting paid. So it's fucking with my money, and I was getting paid monthly, and that shit was not the business. So when you come from getting paid every week to every 2 weeks to every month, it's just not the business. So after that, I didn't really take it as a loss. I ended up moving again from my city, from Stockton to the city I'm at now. And I tried to do the commute thing back and forth, but that shit wasn't cutting it at all. I will actually probably do it again if I actually had a car to do so. But because, anyways, after that, I ended up about maybe 3 months unemployed. Shit's fucking sucky. So after that, I ended up hooking up with my most recent job, Safeway. Now, I ended up getting in with the deli. Now, I can honestly say about Safeway, they some bullshitters in a lot of ways. I say that. If anybody from Safeway is watching this and you work at Safeway and you see what the hell is going on, yeah, that shit's not the business at all. So, uh, who would have thought a, like a small section of a deli would do so much work? Yo, bullshit. Like, they logic is just fucked up. Like, see, when you first get in, they teach you customers always first. Whatsoever. Always first. Constantly. No matter what you're doing, drop what you're doing, go help the customer. I put that in my mind. Okay, I can do that. All about that customer service. And like, but here's the thing. The number one thing is get them chickens on. We need to get them chickens going. And when you I'm over here putting chickens, right? I see a customer walk up to the little cold counter and get some potato salad. So I stop the chickens. Yo, because remember, customer's always first, right? Wrong. So anyways, I go up there. I'm over here helping the customer. I get a coworker. So she run about like, yo, you can't be leaving the chickens out like that. You gotta get the chickens out. First of all, yo, don't run up on me in front of a customer like that. It's rude to them and it makes me look stupid. So not only that, is they give you a lot of side stuff. Like they're like, okay, when you're done with this, go over there, wash down the walls, or go over there and reorganize the stuff, or go and temp this, or go and restock that. And but I'm gonna just be honest with you, making them sandwiches over at Safeway, they can be very, 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 very time consuming, which is some real shit. It really can. I mean, you can sit there for 3 hours making sandwiches for like 15, 20 customers, and it can get very overwhelming because you're supposed to have backup on the sandwiches, but everybody else is gone. They fucking Houdini that shit and just poofed everywhere. So That's why it's a lot of times this bullshit. So that's, but no disrespect to Safeway, and I got cut because I wasn't getting to my list because I'm too busy making sandwiches for people, and plus you know, I was moving too slow. It shouldn't take me that long to make fucking 6 fucking foot longs. Like, you serious? People come in and order 6 fucking foot longs and expect me to get that shit done in under 5 minutes. You got me fucked up all the way. Like, real talk. Like, on some shit. So that. I learned a lot basically working over there at Safeway. I learned how to do cashiering. I learned how to do the customer service day better. I know how to do inventory better. So it wasn't really a big loss for me. It's more of a game because after that, nigga went and got his forklift license, which I'm still looking for some type of job until this day. So I don't want to lose my skills on that. So that's why the place I just got done working at. Uh, Mercer Foods was cool because it's a lot of shit that I can learn there. So it's still a temp, but hey, I'm grateful for it. I can't complain about it at all. You feel me? So I would like to get this YouTube shit up and popping so this could be a job to help me get some pay me some shit. But like all to do is just work up for it. I have my YouTube channel for almost 4 years now, and I'm only at 100 and something subscribers because I'm down there. But you know what? I ain't gonna give up on it, and I'm gonna keep doing that. So, like I said, I'm sorry for talking your ear off, but like I said, it's what I do. You feel me? So, thanks for watching this video. Hey, if you work at any of these jobs, give your boy a thumbs up button down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what was your job. You know what I'm saying? So let's chit chat. Why not, right? So anyways, it's your boy Huggy B, aka the hip hop nerd. Y'all be good vibes, and be good to one another. I will holler at y'all next one. Deuces.